Harkins here today with Mark Mandeville, Rayanne Richards, and Marjorie Turner Holman. We have a lot of exciting things going on here on the trail this month. Can you tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing here?
Yeah. This is the 8th year that we have been doing something that we call the Massachusetts Walking Tour. For 8 years now, we've organized a string of free community concerts across the state, to which we walk with our instruments and about 50 pounds of hiking gear to each concert, helping support the arts with the concerts in the towns that we visit and also helping to raise awareness of green spaces across the state.
Now, a lot of the proceeds that you guys are taking in from doing this is going right back to a lot of the cultural, like the Cultural Council, from my understanding?
Well, it's not a fundraising tour per se. We spend a lot of the year writing grants in order for us to put on the concerts and just to cover promotional costs and things like that, and also to make the concerts free, because we want to have concerts in places like public libraries and green spaces and places like this, the Louisa Lake, just to attract people here for different reasons, and to see a concert is an excellent reason to bring people out.
Definitely, any reason to get people on the trail is an amazing cause, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
I love the trail in Milford and the local communities, which, speaking of, what are some of the other communities that you are performing and walking through?
For this one, we picked the Blackstone Valley as a region, and we're going to be doing 10 dates from Webster, Massachusetts, and ending in Blackstone, Massachusetts. So we'll be walking through towns like Webster, Douglas, Uxbridge, Milford, Franklin, Bellingham, and places in between. Upton, yeah.
Hopedale,
Yeah.
Medway,
To name them all.
Medway, Bellingham,
Yeah,
Franklin, and Blackstone in this area.
yeah.
Now, you've partnered up with Marjorie. Now, Marjorie, can you tell me a little bit about what it is that you have to do with the whole walking tour?
Sure. I've got a book called Easy Walks in Massachusetts, and it's over 50 trails within 16-town area, including the Blackstone Valley and some of the Upper Charles, including Milford. And it gives you lots of information about the trails so that people that aren't necessarily real gung-ho hikers can get the information they need to be able to go out and enjoy the beautiful outdoors that we have in New England. People don't know where to go. And so I put this book together, and when I heard about what Mark and Rayanne were doing, I said, pick me, come here, come here. We want you in the Blackstone Valley, in the Upper Charles area. We've got lots of great places, and you can make it an easy walking tour. And that's what we did.
Now, can you tell me a little bit more about this flyer here and when you'll be in Milford?
Yeah, so our concert in Milford is going to be on June 20th at the Milford Senior Center. And on June 21st, the following morning, we'll actually be doing a group hike along the bike trail with the walking group from the Milford Senior Center. And it's open to the public. Anybody is welcome to join. We're going to be doing about a 2-mile stretch up to the Friendlies. And then folks can either park their car up there, or they can turn around and go back and make it a 4-mile walk for themselves. But our troop will be continuing on to the next town. So our hikes usually range for the full day anywhere from 5-6 miles all the way up to like 10-12, depending on where we need to be. But each day, if you go on our website, which is masswalkingtour.org, you can see that each day we're going to be highlighting locations that are in Marjorie's book. So there will be short hikes that people can join if they want to do just a mile or 2 miles, something like that. They can join us just for that, and then they can drive off in their car, go about their day. But people are also welcome to join us for the whole day, and we've had that happen in the past. It's really a lot of fun for us to get people out and walking. And then basically our concept is just to walk from town to town and offer these free programs. We include local musicians from each town, so it's really every night is a little bit different. But we love arts, we love hiking, and we also found that a lot of the small towns in Massachusetts there's really a need for gathering the community, and also kind of forcing these two communities to mingle. There's a lot of overlap in interest between people who hike and people who appreciate the arts, and I feel like gathering them together allows them to maybe create some relationships where they could work together and, you know, doing things like we're doing, you know. And now we've become kind of the champions of many of the organizations within our state that do trail work, and they want us to come and do concerts for them and things like that. So that's exactly what we want to see happen. But we're hoping that we can plant these seeds in all these small towns, and maybe people will pick up where we left off and, you know, continue it on.
Now, if anybody was looking to reach you, would all your information be right on the website?
Yep. The website is really great. Also on our Facebook page, we do a lot of posting on there. We've got events up on there, but when we're actually on the tour, throughout the day, you'll see updates of pictures and stuff of where we are, what we're doing, where we're eating. I mean, all those kind of things.
And then I share it on my Easy Walks in Massachusetts Facebook page and say, come on over and do it.
Yes, so, you know, if folks are really excited about this and they want to kind of follow along or live vicariously through us, that's really the best way, because you can get, you know, many updates all throughout the day of like, what are they doing now? Where are they? Maybe they're near my house. But yeah, we love that. We love folks to just kind of surprise us along the trail and come and hop on for a few miles here and there. And certainly please, you know, take advantage of the concerts, come in and take them in, because like I said, every night we've got a different mix of locals, and then our troupe, we do kind of a bluegrass, 4-part harmony, you know, fiddle, banjo, guitar, and uke, doing old folk songs about walking and some of our own original stuff too, but really just kind of trying to promote community and unity.
Well, you guys have something really amazing going on here. The trail is really in my opinion, a huge staple within the community. And if people don't realize it is, it is.
Yes.
So I'm so happy to be able to talk with you guys. So for those watching Trail Talk today, come on down June 20th to the Milford Senior Center, and June 21st for your actual walking tour. Quick question: are you guys actually playing as you walk?
Sometimes it's more singing, because we have our instruments like strapped on the bags. So once you get it on the bag, you don't really want to have to take it off unless it's like absolutely necessary. But we do some a cappella stuff, you know, and sometimes just to pass the time, we do that. Or people stop us on the street and they want to know what we're doing, so we'll sing them a song, just to whet their appetite, and hopefully they'll come out and see us at a full concert when we've got all the instruments and everything out.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Marjorie and I were talking about this before. People don't believe what we're doing. They don't really understand it. It takes them a long time to understand what the Massachusetts Walking Tour is. So we answer the basic questions. Yes, we are walking with about 50 pounds of camping gear and our instruments to each concert and away from each concert, and we are camping every night and spending our lives like that for about 2.5 weeks and performing all these concerts. So people always think, we're just getting, you know, picked up in a van when no one can see us and driven to the next place. And no, we're walking about 8 to 10 miles a day. And you can see all those distances and maps and meetup points for you to walk with us, and when the concerts are happening, and also who is performing at the concerts right at masswalkingtour.org.
Now, is this rain or shine, no matter what?
Oh yeah, if it rains, we get wet.
Well,
we have rain gear, of course.
They're walking right through Milford, downtown Milford. So all the businesses in downtown Milford should look out and, you know, say,
yeah,
hey,
give us a wave. Cheer us on, especially if it's raining. That's when we really need the support.
Yeah, we're going to be the smallest parade Milford's ever seen.
Who knows? It could be a big turnout,
Yeah.
which
Could
we're all
be.
hoping for.
Could be.
From
Now-
Hopedale to Milford. So they're going to be walking right down Route 16.
So just right on Route 16, are you going to be on the trail at all? Like on the main trail, or just right on the main road?
We'll be on the trail. I believe it's on the 21st. When we leave from the Senior Center in Milford, we'll be hiking a section of the trail then, and we'll continue on up. I believe the part that goes up near the shopping plaza and all of that, we'll be heading kind of up that way. But yeah, every day the hikes are a little bit different. Obviously we like to highlight these places here in the book, but it does require some road walking in between because there isn't a continuous trail that goes all the way through here. And even this trail, while a lot of it is really just great and awesome, it's not fully developed. It's not fully connected in the way that the people who are organizing the trail would like to see it. These things take a long time. I mean, we've hiked on different trails and bike trails all across the state, and we've met people who have been on committees for over 20 years trying to make this happen. And they deserve a pat on the back. That's part of the reason why we like to use the recreation trails, is just to give them a little bit of support and a little spotlight in the public eye to show off the hard work that they've done, because they're doing this for us. They're doing this for everyone's children and the future of the community to come.
Now, Marjorie, I have another quick question for you in regards to your book.
Yeah.
Now, I recall you mentioning some really great places, say in the Rentham area. What up on, I think it was King Philip Lookout. Was that the right one?
In Rentham, that's Nuck Hill, but the walking tour is actually going to go to Lookout Rock, and it's actually Northbridge, and that's, we built that specifically into the tour trail, and Rayanne and I actually walked it recently just to make sure that would work, and we could actually find our way there, and it works. So that's going to be part of the easy walk for that day from Riverbend Farm up to going on the way to Upton. It's going to be along the banks of the Blackstone River and meet at the parking lot for Lookout Rock, and it's an easy quarter-mile walk out to the most gorgeous lookout in the Blackstone Valley is right there. So that's right on the tour. The whole tour is going to go there and take a gander and then be on your way to Upton.
Yep.
Now, is there anything else we can let the community know about the three of you, really, and both of your endeavors here?
I mean, Mark and I spend most of the year performing. We have a duo and we have a 4-piece band, and we've played all around the area. We've played the fair that they have in Hopedale every year, and we also teach at the Blackstone Valley Music School in Uxbridge. So we've got events going on there and all kinds of educational things as well. But mainly, just help us spread the word. If you think this is a cool project, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Because that's how things like this are able to continue and get the support they need to keep going, and that's how we can keep arts in our communities. It's starting to get away from the school systems and all of that, so it's something that the community has to make an effort to retain if it's something they want. And I personally think it's extremely important to have music and art in your life. It's really good for your well-being and for everyone else too.
I want to say thank you so much for your time. I'm, again, very excited for the upcoming Milford Senior Center, June 20th, everyone, and the 21st for the walking tour. And again, have a beautiful day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There'll be hard times, there'll be woes along both sides.
Well, good morning, everyone. We're here at the Dilla Park, where we are with the MSC Walkers. It's a beautiful Friday morning, and back in the spring, we actually promoted the trailhead. And this is another part of the trail where the MSC walkers walk pretty much every morning, including a lot of them on the weekends. And it is just a beautiful place to stop, take a break after you've had a nice walk. And they've all agreed to talk and share their experience with the walking group. I'm actually going to start with you. And can you just talk a little bit about what the MSC Walkers and the walking group is all about? The hashtag is Walk This Way. And just talk about how you've enjoyed being part of the walking group and how the every morning is with the group.
Yeah, hi. We're part of the senior center, and I know people have connotations of what a senior center is, but we're very young seniors, and so the walking club, We usually go out every day, weather permitting, and we walk either 3 to 5 miles. And the fun part is we're walking with other people within the group, and we've established great friendships. And then there are other people that we see on the trail that we now say hello to, and it's become an extended community to us. And we encourage people. It's a beautiful walk all the way up to 495 and back, and we have plans to go further to Hopkinton. And we also go on trips during the summer with the senior center to actually walk and enjoy either flower gardens or the canal down at the Cape and various other locations like that. So we're all about trying to be healthy and walk and make friends at the same time.
That's excellent. I know that part of the walking group does, as you mentioned, include going to various places and just kind of hiking around and exploring. And there's a lot of different ways that you can get involved in that. You don't necessarily have to walk on the trail with the group every morning, although that's a great way to do it. But there's also the fitness center at the senior center, where if you are just walking there as well, or even around town, you can still be part of this. So that's a great thing to mention. And one of the ways I like to explain it is you all are all freshman seniors. So that's how I refer to this group of people. They're great, active individuals, and no matter, I think in many cases, no matter the weather, although this is a wonderful, beautiful day that we have, you guys are still out when it's raining, and you're very committed to this, and you really enjoy it. And does anyone have any thoughts or experiences else they would like to share about the group? I mean, you all are such a wonderful group of people that walk together, and I think that really all motivates you to do it. Did you used to walk before this walking group was formed, or what did you used to do for activities before then?
I joined the walking group way back in 2004, and we did not have these trails.
Yeah.
So you can imagine what it was like, a group of women trying to walk down sidewalks, 3 and 4 people crossing side roads and so forth. But we all enjoyed each other, and actually, I think we helped the senior center begin to grow.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Because we were there 3 days a week in the morning to say hello and sign in and sign out, and it was really nice. And now a lot of that group is gone now. I'm probably one of the few that are left.
Going strong.
And so we're trying to get a new group together to kind of relate like we did before. It's great. The trails are wonderful.
I had a hip replacement a couple of years ago, and I started because I hadn't been able to walk for like 3 years. So once I had the hip replacement, I was ready to go, and I was looking for something to do to get me back into being active, and found out that the senior center had a walking group, and it was perfect, and it's been really fun.
And how many days a week would you say you all go out and walk? Is it 1, 2, 3 plus days? 3?
Yeah, we do 5.
We aim for 5.
Yeah, we aim for 5.
Depending on the weather.
Sometimes even 6.
I mean, sometimes I do weekends, but as a group, we just do 3.
Yeah, it all
Some
depends.
of us. Yeah.
I'm new to the area, so this group is a wonderful way to get to know people and to get out. Before I came to this state, I used to hike in the Adirondacks and do some mountain climbing. So we had a small group there that finally folded because we got too old. And so this is a wonderful substitute, and your trails here are fabulous.
Now, do you find when you're walking together, you're more motivated to actually get out and be active in terms of, like, I know a lot of people are sometimes intimidated to just get out and walk alone, so they just say the next day. But is this an encouraging way to get out and walk? And I mean, especially on the days of inclement weather.
Well, and we don't walk if it's pouring out, but if it's sprinkling a little, we will. But yeah, definitely. I mean, I hate to walk alone, but when you're walking with the group, the time goes by so fast, and I mean, we talk the whole time.
That's right.
So you're exercising more than one thing.
Yeah. So
you're exercising the vocal cords and the legs.
It just makes
That's
it go
great.
by so much faster, and it's so much more fun.
And I think there are all ages that we walk with. So we do go slower for some people that are maybe recuperating from some illness. So we try to be inclusive and have people, because we want to just share our love for the trail and for walking, and to help people and get them started back on a healthy lifestyle.
Now, you mentioned to me on the car ride over here how, you know, a lot is not known about the trail. Like, I mean, people in Milford generally know that the trail exists, but a lot that goes on with maintaining the trail and, noting the landmarks here and a lot that goes on with it is really just kind of overlooked. And do you feel like a lot of people just don't really even realize how exciting and fun walking the trail can be?
Yeah, this again was probably been my first spring walking, and it has been a real experience because we saw swans giving birth to a couple little, cygnets, and then we also saw some geese, and there are 11, two families, and they had 11 little geese. Not that we want more geese on the trail, because we have to avoid.
No.
But
that's not part of the excitement.
It's truly an eye opener to nature and an appreciation of just being on a trail. It sounds so simple, but to see the different changes of the scenery as the seasons change, and just meeting people on the trail. There have been some characters, and some people that now we're first name basis with. So yeah. I really appreciate that.
And one last question, and you guys have been, you've added a lot of value just to, talking with us this morning, but I want to make sure, because a lot of people, some in the past have had concerns about, like, oh, is it safe? Is it, safe to walk on the trail, even in the winter, or, even if you're not with a group by yourself? What has your experience been with that? Do you have any concerns over safety, or have you just been enjoying your walk and haven't given two thoughts about it?
I think I feel that we try to walk together, so there's at least one or other person, so I feel very safe. And in some cases, we've gone exploring off the trail a little bit to the quarry. We probably shouldn't say that here. Might have to cut that out, but we certainly have had a lot of fun together.
I thank you all for joining us this morning. Fortunately, like when we did the spring trailhead talk, it was a beautiful day, just like it is today. I'm gonna note that that's not always the case, but I mean, when it is beautiful out, it is great for a walk. But during any type of weather, really, you guys have been out here and you have survived. So, so I will say, we've had a relatively rainy spring so far, and it hasn't been the best of weather, but I mean, you guys still have all positive attitudes about the trail. So I would say, come out, see what it's all about. If you want to get involved with the MSC walkers, this is just a small part of the big group that does go out every morning, but you all really enjoy it. You've all become a close-knit group of people, and I think it's really encouraging to other people who might be wanting to get involved. So thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mike Morrison, President of the Friends of the Milford Upper Charles Trail. Here's what we've got going on this month. I'd like to thank our newest adopter, Boy Scouts Troop 2 of Milford. They are now the co-sponsors of Section 5 of the trail, along with Cub Scouts Pack 67, their feeder organization. Thank you both for volunteering your time and efforts to keep this trail going. It really is a community effort. Keep it going. We've also partnered with the local Parks Department and the Police Department and the Highway Department to share an ongoing log of maintenance issues along the trail. The Friends will also be at the Milford Rotary Club's Outdoor Day on June 24th, 9 to 3 at Plains Park in Milford. So if you'd like to stop by and see some of the friends and find out what we do, maybe even become a member yourself, stop on by. We'll be there. And lastly, our regular meetings are usually Tuesdays, first Tuesdays of the month. However, in July, we take that off, so there'll be no July meeting. So with that, I wish everyone a happy summer break and hopefully see you in August. Thanks for watching.
When the sun comes up and the first quail calls, follow, drink and go, for the old man is waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drink and go. Well, the river bank makes a mighty good road. The dead trees will show you the way. Barefoot and Bigfoot traveling on, follow the drink and go. Follow the drink and go. You got to follow the drink and go. For the old man is waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drink and go. Well, the great big Ohio meets the little Tennessee.